basically in the villa to see the Commander-in-Chief, both to appreciate his support and political will for the war against drug abuse in Nigeria, and as well to bring him up to date on our activities since the launching of the war against drug abuse in June by Mr. President. As far as activities in the drug supply reduction sphere is concerned, we have seized drugs worth billions of naira, over 100 billion. Those cash has been sent to the central bank, and the actual drugs themselves we have sought forfeiture from the courts for destruction, over 100 billion. We have jailed 1,630 since January. These criminals, these shameless criminals and murderers who traffic in drugs. We have counseled and rehabilitated over 4,000 within our NDLA facilities. The issues of the war against drug abuse cascade down to communities. And so I briefed the President on the advocacy work that we are doing across the country, the structures at the state level, local government, communities, the role of traditional institutions, NGOs, media, what families are expected to do, the school system, the curricula. The Federal Ministry of Education already is working on curricula because now kids start taking drugs from primary school. We need to get to the root of it. These are some of the areas that we have touched for the President. Clearly, a substantial part of it I may not disclose. Finally, and very importantly, I raise the issue of barracks. The NDLEA has been in existence for 32 years. All other agencies, the armed forces, the police, customs, immigration, road safety, they all have estates and barracks, except the NDLEA. We still don't have barracks. And now, considering the hazardous nature of the work that we do, the danger in it, we arrest and jail the criminals and then live among them. This is an area that I found His Excellency Mr. President was very well seized of. He was very well seized of it, and in fact disclosed that when you send operatives to go into the forests to go after the criminals, they will be encouraged if they knew that their own families are secure in a barrack somewhere. So clearly, we got a positive response on that from the Commander-in-Chief. We are very grateful for it, and we look forward to the execution as soon as it is practicable, the economy, I'm sure, permitting. Second is the issue of recruitment. Considering the size and the responsibilities before us, we need to expand. This matter was discussed with the Commander-in-Chief, and we also again received listening ear. So we are very grateful. And the last message here to Nigerians is say no to drugs. If you have not started taking drugs, don't. If you have started, stop it. If you are addicted, seek for treatment. There's no shame or stigma. Go and get treated. If you have malaria, you go to the hospital. If you have diabetes, you go to the hospital. You are not ashamed. So drug addiction is a disease like the others and calls for treatment. So I urge those who are addicted to go for treatment. Thank you very much. Well, the President told us well done, and that well done does not go to General Maruwa, but to the NDLEA officers and men. And if there's a secret behind, we thank the Almighty God for the successes recorded so far, and also to the gallant and professional officers and men of the NDLEA who have remained upstanding. Is the professionalism of the personnel of the NDLEA and the partnership that we enjoy. We work with the Brits, with the Americans, with the Germans, with the French, with the Saudis. We have partners. We all work together because the drug use phenomenon is global. And unless you have this type of cooperation, it won't work. So that and the professionalism. And at the bottom of it all is the encouragement from the President himself, who, through his political will, has granted us this great opportunity to serve Nigeria. Is the professionalism of the personnel of the NDLEA and the partnership that we enjoy. We work with the Brits, with the Americans, with the Germans, with the French, with the Saudis. We have partners. We all work together because the drug use phenomenon is global. And unless you have this type of cooperation, it won't work. So that and the professionalism. And at the bottom of it all is the encouragement from the President himself, who, through his political will, has granted us this great opportunity to serve Nigeria. Now, the World Health Organization itself has declared cannabis affects the brain, alters brain function. It destabilizes, it affects behavior. It also affects organs, body organs, and at some point, it can lead to death. So while we appreciate those who want to legalize it for financial gains, we have to be careful to reconcile it with life. Is money versus life. And up to this point, science has not developed up to the point where it can remove the THC in cannabis to zero. Therefore, cannabis is harmful to our health. It's a danger to society. We must never allow its legalization. What more? Nigeria has 10.6 million cannabis users. This is the highest in the world. Isn't it sad? We should be the highest in science, technology, mathematics, physics, and stuff. But we are looked at as highest in cannabis. That is something we need to kill. We can never support the legalization. And I don't see how the National Assembly will pass the act, because I know 90% or more of the honorable and distinguished members of the National Assembly know the implications of this legalization, and they dare not go back to their constituencies if anyone signs legalization, because we are seeing the implication on the ground, the youths, the families all being destroyed because of cannabis and drugs. It won't be legalized by the grace of God.